Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll continue our Ninja Platformer tutorial. So yesterday we worked on the hitbox, the main character hitbox. So today we'll work on the ninja itself. So we're gonna make this ninja follow the hitbox and then we'll be able to move according to it. You can either use the ninja here or you can use the ninja girl. Both are the same. I created all the costume for it. So if you look in the costume, you have all the costume for the ninja girl, as well as the same amount number of costume as the ninja boy. So both are equally the same. So you can choose either one of them to use for your game. Okay, alright. So I'm gonna hide the ninja girl for now. So I think in the tutorial I have the ninja boy. So but you can use either one. Okay, so let's begin. So where we left off last time was to create the main character to move. So we play our game right now, we can still move, right? Jump, and then move left and move right. So that is pretty much good with the main character. That's the hardest one. So now let's make the ninja move itself. So the ninja's gonna follow the hitbox. Okay, so in the ninja, let's go. So go to when green flag is clicked. Sorry, I was on ninja girl. And go back to the ninja boy I have here. So when green flag is clicked, let me zoom in. So we're gonna set the. So I think we have the depth variable that we had earlier. So we can set that to 0. And then set the size to 35%. I think that's what I had in my game earlier. And then we can set the rotation style left to right, or you can do it over here as well, selecting this button in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to say go to front layer and then show. Okay, so this is for the ninja setup in the beginning. So once I make the ninja follow the hitbox, I'm gonna make the hitbox to ghost effect 100, so we will not be able to see it. Okay, all right. So well, we broadcast a couple of messages, right, in the game from the main sprite, which is the hitbox. So we have one is start game, right? So let's select that, and then let's throw in a forever loop here. Here we'll make it go to, and then select the main character. Okay. All right. So next we have the if. Okay, so we're gonna use the operator and. Okay, here we're gonna use the not, and then we're gonna get the sensing key press. We're gonna select any. So if there's not any key press, and we're gonna have the equal sign here, and then we're gonna use the variable on the ground. So basically, if there's no key press and the player is on the ground, then we're gonna set it to the standing costume. So we're gonna change the costume to I5, which is idol number 5. I think they have a lot of different costume for the idol sprite, so I only took one of them when I created this sprite. Okay, next we're gonna create some variable for this player. I mean this sprite. So let's make some variable. So select for this sprite only. We're gonna say run costume index. Okay, so this will help us to switch the costume for the ninja when they run around. Okay, next we are going to create called jump costume index. Okay, for this sprite only. Okay, so next I'll make another variable for the sprite only. So what we have here is a costume index. So this is what I'm going to reuse this one. So this is for the action like throwing a knife, using a sword or gliding. So we're gonna reuse this. So because basically we will not be doing those things at the same time anyway. So we don't need to create different indexes. We can just reuse the custom index. But for the run and jump, they could have in the same time. So that's why we give it a different variable. Okay. All right. So with the start game, so next we're gonna have another one. So we're gonna do the start game as well. So when I receive start game, I'm gonna go set the running custom index to 1. I think I have 0. I think let me check. Yeah, I think all of them begin with 0. You see die 0, die 0, die 1. Yeah, so 0. So let's start with 0. Okay, and then we are going to use the forever loop. Okay, and we're gonna have the if condition here. And what we're going to do is gonna check if it's actually over 9 because the index is from 0 to 9. I'll show you in a bit. So let's go back to the custom. So we go look at the run. So you can see the run start at 0. See run 0. You see run 0 all the way to run number 9. You see, and then after that is jump. So only from 0 to 9. So we're gonna say when the run custom index is greater than 9, we're gonna set it back to 0. Okay, set the run custom index. Make sure you have all the same variable here. If you miss having different index, your Ninja will look funny when it runs. Okay, so next we'll go down. We're gonna add the if condition here. So here what we're going to do is gonna check the key. So we're gonna say if right arrow key is pressed. So for this one, we are going to point the ninja to 90, which is onto the right side. And then we are going to switch costume. What we're going to do is we're going to use the operator join condition here. So use this join. And what we're going to put is we're going to put R. And then we're going to put the run custom index. So it's going to be like R0, R1, R2, which match the custom name. So if you look over here, it has R0, R1, R2, right? So right there. So we're going to try and match this name to get the custom for that. And then we are going to say change the running custom index by 1. Okay. So similarly, we're going to do the same thing for the left key. Let me zoom back out a little bit. So we're going to say left arrow key. So here we're going to do -90. Okay, and then we're going to put this under here. So we have that up key, right key, left key, and then we're going to need the down key. So this is for the sliding. So we're going to say if it is the down arrow key. The slide I only had one costume because all of the costume of the slide for the ninja are actually the same. So I gotta call it, I took the slide number 5 from there. Okay, alright. And then if I have the up arrow key, so for the up arrow key, stop this one, I am going to broadcast a message called jump. Okay, a message called jump. Okay, all right. So that will broadcast a message for the ninja to jump. And then we'll continue here. We'll finish this part and then we'll work on the other part. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna say, let's use number 1. So we're gonna use 1, 2, 3 for the different attack. So the first one, we are going to call it attack. So this is for the sword the ninjas use. We're going to duplicate this. Oh, by the way, we're going to use a broadcast and wait here actually, because we don't want to perform 2 actions at the same time. We want to finish 1 action. So we're going to use broadcast and wait. and we're gonna select attack. Sorry about that. So because I duplicate on top, so I got that. So anyway, so attack number 2. So the number 2 is throw. So let's put a new message, throw. And then number 3 is, oops, number 3 is glide. So we're gonna new message called glide. So for the glide, we're gonna do a little bit different. We're gonna put in a wait until not. So what happens is you don't want the player to hold the number 3, and the ninja will just go all the way up to the top, right, without coming down. So we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the wait until, put that in front of it, and then we're going to put a not here, and then we'll copy this, duplicate that, put that in here. So not number 3. So if you're pressing number 3 and wait until not number 3, then it'll broadcast the glide. Okay, so we're going to put all of them together, 1, 2, 3, and put that under here. Okay, so let's take a look at the code again. So from the top, you have the start the game, and then you have the costume changing, right? And then you have the left, then you have the right, you have the down, you have the jump, you have the up, 1, 2, 3, which is the different attacks and stuff like that. Okay, so next, let's go back up. Okay, so this time we are going to use the broadcast. We're going to use start game again. So this one, we're going to throw in another forever loop here. So what we want to do is we don't want to block anything, so that's why we're going to use another forever loop with the broadcast. Okay. Okay, for here we're going to say, going to put in the if condition here, and then we're going to go to sensing. If it's up arrow key. Okay, so if it's up arrow key, and then we're going to say wait until not up arrow key, and then we're going to switch. We're going to play the sound jump. I think I have the sound jump here, jump. So like that, that's the sound for it. So you can just say play sound until done. Okay, so it will complete the sound jump before it plays the second sound. So, which really doesn't matter, because what happened is we have the jump also here, right? That broadcast the jump. So this is only for the sound. So, okay. All right. So next, what we're going to do is, okay, so we're gonna finish the jump part. So we broadcast jump right earlier. So we're gonna say when I receive jump. Here, what we're going to do is we're gonna set the jump index to 0, and then we're gonna switch the costume to the first jumping costume. So scroll down, select J0, and then what we're going to do is we're gonna repeat 9 times, and then we're gonna say switch. So we're gonna take it over here. We're gonna say switch costume instead of R. We're gonna say J, and then we're gonna make sure we change that to the jumping index. Also here, we're gonna change the jumping index and put that inside. Okay. All right. So you have the jump. Okay, you have the run, and let's see how it goes first. So let's save this. Let's start. So you can see the ninja is moving left and right, right? That looks like correct. Is jump, and then making the sound jump. Okay. All right. So that seems to be working. So now what we can do is we can hide this guy now. So we can say stop this, and say set ghost effect to 100. This is back on the main character where you have the start game here. So save it. Let's run it again. Now you don't have the black box, okay, the hitbox behind the ninja now. Okay, so ninja is okay to run and jump. So next we can work on his different attacks for the ninja. Okay, so let's go with the attack. So same thing. So when we broadcast the attack, when I receive attack, okay. So similarly that we did jump, right? Same thing. What we can do is do a copy here and put this here. So for the attack, what we're going to use, we're going to use the custom index. So we don't really need to, we can reuse this because we won't be doing multiple things at the same time. So here we're going to use the attack, which is A. I think it's all the way in the bottom. Select A0. Okay. And then we'll do 9 times. And then we're going to put letter A, capital A. And then we change to the custom index. And then change this right click. And then change the custom index. Or you can just throw it away and then grab a new one from here as well. You know, you can do that. Okay. Or you can just right click and select something else. Okay, so the attack we have is 0, we'll start at 0, and then we'll switch 9 costume. Every time we'll increase the costume. That's the attack. Now we have a throw. So the throw is a little bit almost same as attack. So we can just duplicate this, put it in the bottom, select throw here. So for throw, what we're going to do is we're going to reuse the custom index. So we won't be doing attack and throw at the same time. But what we have to do is something extra here is that we're going to broadcast a message called, a new message called throw. And then say kunai. Okay. So that way we're going to broadcast that. We'll send a message to the kunai and then make that fly. Okay. So we're going to use that, and then we're going to select T as in throw, T1, T0. T0 is throw. Okay, we're going to change that to T. Okay, custom index, that is also fine. So next one, we have glide. So let's duplicate the one with attack and select glide. So for glide, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to select the glide costume. Glide. Okay, and then we're going to select put G here. Okay, so for the glide we're going to have to do something else. We're going to say set the G gravity velocity to 15. So that means he can jump a little. They're moving the character, jump a little, and then moving the costume. Okay, all right, so let's try it out. So we have this and push 1. Yeah, you see that how he attack with a sword. This is a throwing action. We don't have the kunai flying out yet. And number 3, he can kind of float in the air, right? Okay, so that is all working fine. So next we need to make the kunai fly, right? So we broadcast a message throw kunai. So what we have to do, we have to go to the kunai. Okay, so let's go there. And then we're gonna say when green flag is clicked, go to the kunai. I think I set the size to 25. So if it's not there, you can do it over here as well, or you can do it with the code. Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna say hi. Also, we can take out these variable if you like from the Ninja. So you can go back to the Ninja, go to variable, and you can unhide them. Okay, hide these guys. We don't need it. Okay, so let's go back to kunai. Okay, all right. So when we receive throw kunai, what we're going to do is we're going to say clone. So let's say clone. What's clone? Not able to find clone. Okay, I thought it was in control. Okay. There you go. Okay, clone. Alright, so when I start as a clone, so here I think we're gonna finish the video soon. I'm gonna say go to Ninja. Okay. And then we're gonna get the position. So we're gonna say point in direction. And then we're gonna go sensing block, get this tricky block, select Ninja in the back, and then select direction. So whatever the ninja is facing, if it's facing to the right, the kunai is also facing to the right. If it's left, it will face to the left. and then we're gonna say move 25 steps, and then we're gonna say go to front layer, and then we're gonna show. After that, we're gonna repeat until. So say repeat until. Okay, so repeat until we're gonna say. So what right now? We're gonna put only two or join. Later we're gonna add more. So we're gonna say repeat until touching edge or touching. I'm gonna say touching ground. Right, because if let's say if it touched the ground of the sprite, the virtual ground, let's do the virtual ground. I think virtual ground is better because that is you can go past these things but not go past the virtual ground. So let's select virtual ground and edge for now. Later we can add the Medusa and the crate and stuff like that. Okay, so this move 25 steps, just move a little bit in the front of the ninja. Okay, and then we are going to say move 15 steps here. So this is gonna travel 15 steps every time the loop go through. So if you want to go faster, you can make it 20 or something. Okay, and then we're gonna make a little bit of weight. So this looks really cool. So you add a little weight, so it can get stuck on something and then it disappear. So that's why it looks a little bit better. We'll add that weight, and then we can say delete the clone. Okay, so I think we're done with the kunai, so let's just try it out. So let's see with number 2. So you can see it kind of wait. You see that how it goes to the edge over here, and then it kind of stops for like a 0.01 second, and then it goes away. So it looks a little bit better. It looks like it's getting stuck on something, so you can stuck on the crate as well, right? So if you add crates here, you can add another or condition here. So let's say you have the crate. You can add the or condition. So touching virtual ground or or touching crate. So now the crate, if I shoot this thing, it will stop the kunai as well. So you can see, let's put my crate over here a little bit. So you can see it got stuck to it, right? Okay, all right. So that is pretty much for the code. So let's just take a minute. If you guys miss anything, you can go and take a look at the code. Make sure you got everything down. So we have the code here for the kunai, and then we have the code for the ninja. Let's go back up over here. Stop this. So on the top, we have the code for the ninja in the beginning. What we do is some setup. If it's not moving, we'll make it idle. And then we have the running. So this part is for running. So you have the running costume. And then this is the main part where it broadcasts everything like jumping, the attacks, the throw, and then the glide. Then here, this is the jumping. Then we have the sound, making the jumping sound, the attack, the throw, and the glide. Okay, I think that is everything. Okay, for today. So now you should work. So your ninja at least can move around, jump, attack. So you can jump up and also attack. So you can attack with a knife as well. So next time we'll work on the ground. We can go to the next stage, and then the crate, and then the Medusa and all that. All right. Okay, that is it for this video. Thanks for the watching, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and like the video. All right, bye bye.